It's Sunday the 15th of January and we are on the Australian dollar US dollar. So let's have a look at this market for the coming trading week. Okay, it's Martin Luther King Day on Monday, so we may see a relatively quiet day on the Australian dollar US dollar, certainly into the second half of the day because the US markets will be closed. Recent price action in this market has been a strong bullish rally. The rally came from the levels we identified in the Sunday analysis video just before Christmas, where we were going over this level right here as a good place to look for those bullish bounces. Now the market is still technically in a downtrend, and definition of a downtrend is a market making lower lows and lower highs. So for that pattern to be broken, we would need to see this market breaking above the previous swing highs. Now, if we see that, all it means is we pause and we start to look at the market once again for clues as to what it wants to do. There's nothing to say it won't just pop up on a false break and then crash back down once again. However, that's when we want to start reanalyzing the market once again, if we break above the swing highs. Now, coming into next week, as long as we're below this level, I'm more than happy to continue looking for those selling positions. Last week, certainly into the second half of last week, lots and lots of nice selling opportunities from up here. Now there's a few possibilities now with this market. Well, the first thing is if we do begin to break up, we still have nice resistance levels up above to look for shorting opportunities. Right here, it's lining in with the little pause of price action, which was identified as the market broke down into this downtrend. We went over how this area here would likely act as very strong resistance moving forward. The market broke down, came back up. You can see it retested at these levels, which is where it fell away from once again. So if we break up, more than happy to continue looking up here. And then after that, if we continue to break up, really the next key levels of resistance are back up toward the sloping support and resistance line, which is what we also looked at on this market from last year, where we identified the price squeeze. The market broke below the level and came into the downtrend. So if we do return up to this sloping support and resistance line now, it's a very good area to look for those shorting opportunities. Now to the downside, where are our strong levels of support? Well, this level here on the Australian dollar US dollar is a good level of support. We went over this last week as a potential area of resistance. The market crashed through it last week, however. In fact, I can drop down into the 5-minute time frame and show you this. Market smashed through this level last week. However, what did we see when the market reached the level? Nice, strong sell-off before the market broke through. It actually came in out of hours trading, so I wasn't at the computer, I didn't trade from this level, but it showed a very, very nice reaction. So we can look at that level now as potential support if the market begins to break down. Down below there, we have a very nice level. Let's just mark this in properly. Do you want it here or here? Here is the level of support, and then it's back down at the previous swing level right here. So those are the main areas I will be watching next week. And basically now I am looking for evidence as to what this market is going to do. Is it going to continue to hold at these resistance levels and sell off? Are we going to break up, which will technically end the downtrend? And there's also a possibility for a number of patterns now to develop. We could potentially see a sell coming in, down to our key levels of support, where we then bounce, which would form a head and shoulders pattern. The first shoulder, the head, and this would be the second shoulder. We may just break up with a nice strong break up, pull back down and see a strong bounce, which would be the market producing a low, a high, and a higher low, and then breaking the previous high, moving into a uptrend. Okay guys, so that's everything for next week. We have our key levels of support and resistance. We are looking for that evidence now up at these levels right here as to what the market is going to do. So as always, I hope that was helpful. I hope you all have a great trading week next week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.